Hello everyone, Charles from the Bible Unbound, and today we're going to take a look at another great Bible from the Lockman Foundation. This is their LPUT, or the Large Print Ultra Thin Reference Bible. So I am a fan of the classic center column reference Bibles. I have a couple of King James and a really nice ESV in that dual column center column reference. And I really like the way Lockman had actually shown this Bible. As we open it up and take a look, this is the genuine leather version of this, which is a pretty nice Bible. I mean, I like this, the way they did the genuine leather. This is really nice gold gilding all the way around. There's two ribbons. Let me open this up and bring out the ribbons. There is a black and a red ribbon in here. So really, really nice. I do like the lengths that they've been doing in the ribbons as well. So really nice black and a red ribbon to it. So it just has Holy Bible, New American Standard Bible, large print, ultra thin, and NASB Lockman Foundation on the spine with, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the imprinted spine hubs on there. Really nice texture to this. And there is the ISBN if anybody would like to see that. Really nice, classic, understated sort of look. Very nice. It has a good feel to it too. Pretty nice. So as we go into it, this is a paste in it. It looks like it has a really nice vinyl sheet on that inside paste, which is going to help that, last a little bit longer. I have a couple of the paste in ones that are using a paper liner that tends to crack really easily, and I think this might last a little bit longer. That nice vinyl sheet on there to your presentation page. And I like what I'm seeing them do. They have a marriages, wife's family tree, husband's family tree, births, deaths, occasions to remember, into the New American Standard Bible itself. Go to their copyright page. Very nice. Design and typeset by 2K Denmark. 2020 large print ultra thin. Table of contents. Looks like there isn't a whole lot of bells and whistles here. It is just the books of the Bible, forward, the Old and New Testament laid out. Then it has an NASB topical index of the Bible, which is really nice because you have those introductions at the back instead of in between each of the different books. Now, some people may like the classic style, like my ESV, it has that at the beginning right before the book. But this way, you have those at the back. They're all together in one spot. Still makes it really easy to find and gives you that nice overview. And we go into it. You have the alphabetical list of the books of the Bible as well, and your forward and your preface. You'll hear me say this on every single Bible I review. Read that preface at least one time, especially on a new Bible, because it gets you used to any special characters or any special uses or notes that they use. When you go into it, you see this very nice, I like the way that they did the center column reference. So they have the dual column, center column references, and at the bottom underneath is where you have all your textual footnotes. So it's not only the center column references, that has a full set of text notes on the bottom. And if the references spill over, they will actually spill into that bottom area too. Very tastefully done, really large, crisp print. The paper is that nice, slightly off-white paper that looks like it's really quality paper, even for only being a 32 GSM paper. This is some really good quality paper. I am really enjoying what Lockman's been doing with these series. So I do like dual column Bibles for the most part, especially if they're done well. And this is done fairly well. This is line matched. The references are really, really nice. Kind of easy to find, easy to read. This nice just centered line at the bottom here where they have the textual footnotes. It's a really nice classical touch. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles in here in the beginning. We'll jump ahead and show you more of what could be considered a show through in a poetic section. So as you get into the Psalms, you'll see it has that traditional Psalms formatting. And there is actual pilcrows in some of the sections where there would be a paragraph, so that way they can keep that formatting really nice, because they basically have this nice standard formatting, which is the each line with the indented to continue that line, and these pilcrows that show you where a paragraph would be in the Psalms. And I do like seeing pilcrows there, because a lot of the older reference Bibles, the old King James, and some of the other NASBs I've seen, there isn't as much of a distinguishing characteristic that would show you where that paragraph is. Now, if they're putting the little chapter headings that kind of tell you each of the thought breakdowns, that's pretty close to the paragraphs, but it's not always the same. So as we get into a book like Jeremiah, which has the poetry and prose kind of mixed together, this formatting kind of blends a little, but still looks really well. I mean, I like the large print on here. It's very readable. I'm really impressed with that. And you'll see here with that center column reference, even in some sections that have a lot of references, they're still pretty much out of the way. Still really easy to read and really easy to see the verse numbers. Now, some people might not like the idea of the larger verse numbers that they're using, because that kind of takes you a little bit out of the way of the reading, but I think it's very tastefully done. So as we get into the New Testament, you'll notice that this is a black letter edition. Now, I do enjoy red letter editions, but with a black letter edition, it's really easy to keep that nice consistent font on here and consistent printing. Because sometimes the red letter will kind of vary and it can be really washed out on some Bibles, but this is very tasteful, very easy to use. And if you're using it for teaching and you already know which verses you're going to, it's fairly easy for you to pick out the sections, and the more you get to read, the more you understand where those sections would be. But that is just a preference of people, whether they like a red letter or they like a black letter. You'll find in more of the high-end Bibles that there isn't as many red letters, but you do find red letters in some premium Bibles. Like a couple of the Bibles that I have are actually in blue letter instead of red letter, which, if you're colorblind, is much easier for you to read than the red letters. But I've had red letters that are so washed out that it's very difficult to read, especially if there's dark lettering behind it. That show through really kills it. But this is good. I do like the readability on here is by far better than most of the Bibles I've actually read. I do like that. So after the end of the Bible, you have this really nice New American Standard Bible topical index of the Bible. So it's kind of an index plus the idea of maybe a dictionary where it actually defines some of the words and then shows you different references of where to find them. And I do like that as the actual chapter and verse instead of just a page number. So that helps you kind of more get used to how to find the scripture references as well. Very nice, very well done. The text looks like it's the same size as the rest of the text of the Bible, which I've seen a lot of these that do some type of concordance or a dictionary at the back where the text is like super small and can be very difficult for somebody to read. And after that section, we come to the book introductions. So instead of the introductions being at the beginning of each of the books, they're here in the back. They have roughly almost 2 chapters worth on most of these that I'm seeing. But it goes from Genesis to Revelation and tells you about the basic points of each of the books. You know, the time period, who it's been written to, and general things like that. After that, you come to a section that has the parables of Jesus. So it's pretty close to a harmony of the gospel sort of thing, where it takes each of these parables and shows you where they're at in each of the 4 gospels. And important events in Christ's life according to the Gospels themselves. And then they come to the end with the maps, and they're very nice, large maps, well printed, and it feels like just slightly thicker paper. And the rear paste on sheet. And What I really like about this so far that I'm seeing, you'll notice this, is the lay flat. Because if you open it up past that paste sheet, it even wants to stay open right there at the end of the... And let's open to the front and take a look at this. So when you get past your... even before you get into Genesis, it's wanting to completely lay flat without having to press or train it. So I open it back up. Oh, right even to like where the marriages, deaths, and everything, births. And if we go to Genesis, I mean, not even pressing down on it at all. So as I open Genesis 1, I mean, closed to open to 1, just laying flat. I love this. So it's really, really supple, and it feels good. It has that nice floppiness to it. The gilding is gorgeous. This is a very well designed Bible. Very, very nice. Because this is supposed to be the genuine, the genuine leather black. Very nice. I like this. I like this sort of classic style. Like my old sort of King James Bibles have this nice understated classic style to it. It's very good. Very easy to read. And you have plenty of room in some of these sections with a center column reference. The text stays out of the gutter really, really well. All in all, this is an excellent Bible. I do like seeing what Lockman has been doing. I would like to see some more companies do this. Now this ultra-thin reference, so this is thinner than most Bibles, but there are reference Bibles out there that are thinner, or just general Bibles in general that are thinner, but they kind of compromise on that super thin paper is so see-through that is nearly transparent. And this is so good. Like if you look here, I've opened up the Habakkuk, and that text on that back page, it's visible, but with the line matching, it actually makes it really readable. I think I would enjoy reading this for large stretches. It feels good. It's a nice size. Very, very impressive. I do like what Lockman's been doing, and I can't wait to see what they come out with again. But I love these nice, understated, just quality Bibles. They're not going for any other bells and whistles. So the Lockman Foundation is putting out, their flagship sort of Bibles. This is going to was touted to be their newest, their large print ultra thin is going to be their flagship going forward on this. And I do like this. Really, really impressive. So with that, we're going to end this today. As always, we ask you to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if this is the type of Bible that you would like. I mean, this type of reference. You have a center column reference, outer column reference, under bottom. There's so many different types out there. And this classic style with the dual column with a center column reference is the type of Bible that I grew up with when I was younger. And I really do like it. And this large text, I just can't get over how well this looks. Very, very nice. And thank you again to Lockman for providing this for me to show you guys, to show you how impressive their Bibles are for being these nice, understated, really utilitarian, really, really good Bibles that are well crafted. So until the next video, we hope you like, comment, subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next video.